Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show. We cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show in store for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. As you guys know, Caitlin Clark is one of the hottest things in all of sports, right? Not just the WNBA, but in sports generally, especially in the United States. Everyone talks about her. All of the big shows like ESPN and others discuss her. And that shows you really the impact that she's making, you know, from a national standpoint, right? Because before that, prior to that, although the WNBA has some fantastic players in this league, none of them have been able to capture the attention of the masses the way that Caitlin Clark has. And that has come with a lot of things. It's come with a lot of people praising her, but it's also come with some people who are not big fans of her, and a lot of people in media have been calling out some of her detractors, some of her haters, and some of those people have been Shannon Sharpe, Stephen A. Smith, Charles Barkley. But her latest supporter came from a place that I myself didn't expect. And who's her latest supporter? Her latest supporter is LeBron James. Yes, you heard me right, LeBron James. So what happened? I believe it was yesterday. I was going through the internet and I came across an article, a pretty interesting one from fadeawayworld.net. And the article had the following headline. It says, LeBron James claps back at Caitlin Clark haters after second career triple-double. Now, if you know anything about Caitlin Clark, she's been balling out of control this season, especially in the second half of the season. She's really picked up her production. Now she's averaging 19 points a game with 5.8 rebounds, 8.4 assists, shooting on 42.3% from the field, and shooting almost 35% from the three-point line, while shooting 90% from the free throw line. So her play is really improved, and I think that's one of the things that are working in her favor. There was this big conversation that was surrounding whether or not she should have been selected for the women's Olympics team to go represent the United States. And some people were saying, well, there are players out there that are more deserving simply because of their production on the court. But now, ever since then, she's really picked it up and it's taken her game, and she's taken her game to another level. So I actually want to focus on what LeBron had to say on the internet, because he actually came at some of the people that have been pretty salty, with all of the attention that she's been receiving. But before we even get into what LeBron had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time. With only 4 months left in 2024, I'm really looking forward to making memories with my family and attending different games and concerts and theater shows this year. And so when it comes time to finding the most affordable tickets for these shows and events, I love using Game Time. Game Time is one of the most reliable marketplaces for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada. Game Time already analyzes thousands of tickets for all of your favorite events near your location and finds you the best possible deal so you don't have to. For example, I'm looking forward to this upcoming concert in Madison Square Garden of one of my favorite composers, Hans Zimmer. Here, I can select the all-in price to see the total ticket price up front, no hidden fees. And now I can sort through the best possible deals I can find. I can choose the cheapest deals, the great deal, or the amazing deal. Once you select the ticket you want, you can use their panoramic seat view to ensure you know exactly what you're getting before you buy. And if you're like me and always make plans at the last minute, you can grab tickets up to 90 minutes after the event has started. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and use redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let me get into what this article had to say here on fadeawayworld.net. The article then continues on. It says, LeBron James continues to be one of Caitlin Clark's most vocal supporters, clapping back at critics following another stellar performance from the Indiana Fever rookie. After Clark notched her second career triple-double in a win against the Los Angeles Sparks, James took to social media to silence the doubters with a simple yet impactful message. And this is what he put. He wrote, "Hi haters, I love it." Now, that particular line, I believe, comes from the Mano song, "Hi Hater," or whatever. So that's where I think that line came from. And then article continues on. Clark's 24 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds in the game further solidified her position as one of the most exciting rookies in the WNBA. With this performance, Clark became only the 6th player in the league's history to record multiple career triple-doubles, an impressive feat for any player, let alone a rookie. Her consistent play has not only earned her Eastern Conference Player of the Month honors, but also continued to bolster her case for Rookie of the Year. LeBron himself, who entered the NBA with immense hype and pressure, seems to see a bit of his own journey in Clark's meteoric rise. And in the article then goes on to say one or two other things. Then I want to read something quickly that I saw from NBA Central this morning, and I want to read it. It's something that has to do with Caitlin Clark. It says, Caitlin Clark continues to shatter viewership records. Last night's Fever's Wings game on NBA TV drew 652,000 viewers, surpassing all NBA games on the network last season. Hear what that said, all NBA games. Okay, the last NBA game with a larger audience on NBA TV was a Heat Bucks game in the 2023 playoffs. She's starting to bring more eyes than the man's league. That is a remarkable statistic. That is a remarkable statistic. And these are the things that you cannot deny. You cannot deny how she's playing. You cannot deny the amount of attention that she's generating for the sport. And it's one of the reasons people like Stephen A. Smith and others are totally confused by some of the detractors who are WNBA players who are upset or trying to poke holes or take shots. They don't get it, because they're like, if you guys just sit back and be quiet, this girl is going to take you guys to a point that you guys had never even imagined before. And she's going to turn pretty much a lot of those WNBA players into millionaires. Because Caitlin Clark is bringing in the money, which is the eyeballs, right? This is unlike anything we have ever seen. I have never, ever at any point paid attention to the WNBA. It has never been something that interests me. I've never been interested in the sport at all, right? But for us to be discussing this now, that has a lot to do with Caitlin Clark. And to see, someone as popular and as influential, right, as LeBron James come out there and defend her and say, look, hi haters, that means he's also aware of what's going on, right? He's also aware. Now, what the people that are hating on Caitlin Clark are going to feel about LeBron's comments, I don't know, right? I don't know. There is some type of racial component to this, and this is just based off of things that I've heard various people say that have been talking about this issue. There is a black and white component to it, absolutely. With all of the support that she's getting. And I think there's some people out there that feel a type of way when you have people like Shannon Sharp, LeBron James, Stephen A. Smith, these black guys coming to the defense of Caitlin Clark. There is some of that there as well. I'm not going to base our show off of that, but it's something that I've heard. It's a conversation that exists out there. But to me, man, this young lady, she's really revolutionizing the sport in terms of making it a national game now, where on certain nights she's bringing in more eyeballs than NBA playoff games. That is absolutely incredible. So shout out to her. Shout out to all of her supporters. So what I want to know from you guys, number one, what do you think about our analysis today? Number two, what do you think about LeBron James coming to the defense of Caitlin Clark? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And we'll catch you guys on the next show. Peace.